Shadows Upon Time was my favorite book of 2025 by a landslide. Holy shit, you guys. What an exceptional finale to an amazing series. Suneater has cemented itself as one of, if not my favorite series of all time. What an ending. What a book. I have so many thoughts I want to tell you guys. Let's get into this review. Listen, I have been struggling with trying to come up with the words for this series and this book in general, but the way that this book makes me feel is so hard to put into words, and it's really hard to describe how I feel. But I'm gonna do my best here. Let me tell you that this book here is the best finale to a series I have ever read. Despite this book being damn near 1,000 pages, I never felt a point where it was filler, that the pacing lulled. I think this has everything that, for example, Demon and White had, with the pacing, the characters, the action, the monologuing, the philosophy. This book has everything that made Demon and White great, but turned up to 11. I really appreciated how we get some different point of views. It does a really awesome recap of the events of the end of the last book that I really particularly enjoyed. The side characters in this, which overall for me, Suneater, the side characters have been a huge gripe for me. I think that the side characters were pretty underdeveloped throughout a majority of the series, in my opinion. In this book, though, they fucking slap. They steal the scene, particularly William. Man, holy shit. It gives me goosebumps thinking about the amount of epic and amazing moments that are in this. And William, my boy, I love you so much. Man, what a great character. What a freaking great character. This book made me feel so many freaking emotions, from anger to happiness to sadness, just everything. Just everything. It just made me feel everything. I literally could not say enough good things about Suneater or this book in general. There were so many sequences in this that were like just fever dreams. It's really hard for me to comprehend that human beings can literally put things like that into words. Like, how does Christopher Rocchio come up with this shit and put it down? I will never understand the human brain. His is just on a different level, man. Shadows Upon Time was such an exceptional book. It scratched every itch in my brain, and I loved it so much. I just don't have a bad thing to say about this book. I just genuinely don't. I think the way that he ended it was awesome. I think it was a perfect conclusion to an exceptional series, and the way that he ended it wrapped everything up beautifully. If you haven't read Suneater, I hope that this is your sign to do so. I will be yapping about this series until the end of time. I have the luxury of foresight, and I know that if you read this series, that you will love it as much as I do. So that is my review of Shadows Upon Time by Christopher Rocchio. It sucks that the series is over, but I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that I read it, and I must go on alone. As always, you guys, I hope you have a phenomenal day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.